Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I am Mike.
And I am Sydney.
And today
we
are
going
to
be
talking
about
YouBikes.
Yay!
Are you a fan of the YouBike?
I am.
Or YouBikes in general, not just one?
I am. I really love the YouBikes. You know, when I first moved to Taiwan many years ago, I was a little confused at kind of seeing all of these like really cool yellow and orange bikes just kind of docked around everywhere.
Yeah.
And then when I saw how it worked and how easy and convenient it was to use one, I was like, oh, I think I like this. This is really, really great.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if Taiwan or Taipei was one of the first big cities to have YouBikes, but certainly one of the first places where they were all over the place and a lot of people used them. So for the next 3 days, it's like a little tour de Taiwan or tour de YouBike. We're going to be talking about how YouBikes work. I'm sure most of you already know. Do you have a YouBike station in your neighborhood where it's convenient to grab a bike and go to the park or go shopping or get to the MRT or something?
I do, yeah. There is a really convenient YouBike station, I think really close to the park that I go to often. So if I ever want to just hop on one and tap and take one and kind of bike around or cycle around on a sunny day, I have the option to do that.
That's fantastic. Well, I have two near me. They're not super close and they're quite popular. So it's hard for me to get one and go to the MRT. But by the MRT station, there are many. So I always kind of feel good. I might walk to the MRT in the morning, and then in the evening, I take one home. And when I bring it home, I'm like, there, it's there for someone else to use.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, of course, this is all about sharing bikes, right? It's your bike as long as you're using it and renting it. And then after that, it is everyone's bike. And it's something that I know a lot of people here use to get to work every day. Tourists also love it. It's a great way to get around the city, to get some exercise, and of course to keep the air clean because you're not using cars or buses or anything like that. So let's check out how YouBikes work, starting with the first part. This will be great if you've never tried them. We're going to be talking about signing up. Let's check out our dialogue.
Lance and May are using the YouBike app.
I'm on the login page. There's a sign up button at the bottom.
I pushed that and the terms page appeared. I'm reading it now.
Really? I just checked the box and skipped to the next page.
All right, so yes, how YouBikes work. We're finding out all about renting them, using them, riding them, and also which YouBikes to avoid. We'll get to that later on. But part A, today we're going to be talking about signing up. And when you register for something, when you kind of become part of an organization or a group or a system like this, you sign up. Like when you get an email or, get a profile on a certain website, you have to sign up, give them basic information about you. So who's doing this today?
Okay, so we have our two characters, Lance and May.
Hi, Lance. Hi, May.
So Lance and May are using the YouBike app. All right. And an app, right, for anyone that doesn't know, app is just a short form of saying application. An app is something that you would download on your phone to make your life a lot easier. Basically.
All those little pictures on your phone that you tap and something opens and things happen. Those are all those different apps. So first of all, you have to download the app, and that's easy. You probably go to the App Store and type in YouBike, and they'll often have a little pictures to show you, this is the one you're looking for. And Lance begins our dialogue by saying, I'm on the login page. Okay, every time you go to a website, maybe you visited a while ago, or maybe this is the first time, you might have to log in, that's often about putting in your name and a secret code word that you have, so the app knows that it's you. They know who you are. But if you've never done it before, you look for what Lance is looking at now. He says, I'm on the login page. There's a sign up button at the bottom. And if you've been there before, it might say log in, and that's when you put in your name and secret code. If you've never been there before, this is the first time, you have to sign up. You have to do all of this registration, all this kind of thing that you do the first time. Give them your name. You might actually have to give them your birth date, you know, maybe your ID number, your address, who knows, an email address to write to you at or something like that. So basic information, and you do that when you sign up. So he looks for that sign up button, and it's at the bottom when we talk about something that we're looking at, especially if it's near the top part. If it's near the head, it's at the top. If it's near the feet, it's the bottom. That's basically what we're talking about. So if you enter a building, you will enter the building at the bottom, and then you might take an elevator to the top. But the bottom will be the lowest part near the ground or down. Let's go to Tina. She has a lot to tell us about many interesting things.
Hello, I'm Tina. 今天的对话是 Lance 和 May 正在使用 YouBike 的应用程式。Lance 在登入页面了，而最下方有个注册按钮。我们来看看单字 bottom， 名词底部，最下方。Please check the bottom of the page for details. 请查看页面的最下方以获取详细资讯。Detail 指的就是细节、详情。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, thank you so much, Tina. Now we're going to continue along with our dialogue. So May says, I pushed that, and the terms page appeared. I'm reading it now. Okay, so typically when you are signing up for something new, a new service, a new app, anything like that, right after you click that and you submit your information, usually a terms and agreement page pops up, basically saying, hey, by signing up for this, you're agreeing to A through Z terms, maybe something with your information, maybe you're agreeing to pay a fee, maybe you're agreeing to receive emails from that company or from that application. And May wisely says, okay, I'm reading it now, which is interesting because I'm someone personally who, when I sign up for something, I don't really read the terms and conditions page. Do you?
No.
Yeah, not really.
It's usually quite long, and it's written by lawyers.
Yeah.
And you, like you said, it's all the things that might happen if there's some kind of problem. But generally, it's quite normal.
It's very normal, very standard. Yeah.
And most people, don't read it. I heard a term the other day, and I was like, oh, that's what T's and C's. Terms and conditions.
Look at that.
I was listening to a radio show, and they were talking about a company, and they said T's and C's apply. And I was like, what is that?
Wow.
Terms and conditions. So it's basically like the rules for using this app, or the rules when you buy something from the company. So she's reading it, which is great, but as Sydney said, most people just say, okay, no problem. And that's kind of what Lance did. He says, really? You're reading the terms? What are you, a lawyer or something? Or you're just bored? Anyways, he says, I just checked the box and skipped to the next page, which is probably what 95% of people do. But, it might be a good idea to read them. I always trust that some other lawyer has read them before. And if there was like a big problem, we would all know about it.
Yeah.
Right? Because most of them are pretty standard.
They're pretty standard,
Most people just check that box and then go on with their life or skip to the next page.
Yeah, and Lance says that he checked the box. So in this context, check just means that he tapped it, he checked it, he clicked on it. There's probably a little check mark, maybe a little bubble filled in, maybe a little X mark to see that, okay, he checked it, and then you can kind of go on to the next thing. Yeah.
All right. And then he skipped to the next page. When you skip something, basically you go over something. You don't do that thing. Or you do it really, really, really quickly. You don't pay a lot of attention to it or spend a lot of time on it. Or maybe you just go, yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. You can skip that part, right? A lot of people, when they go on an airplane a lot, they might know about that safety speech they give. Buckle up your seatbelt, and if the plane is shaking, sit down. So you might kind of skip that part in your mind. Like, yeah, I know all that part. So if it's information you know or information that's not really interesting or important to you, you kind of jump over it or you skip over it. You don't spend any time or pay any attention to it at all. But you know who we would never skip?
Tina?
Because she is filled with important and fascinating information. So that's why we always have time for Tina.
May 按下注册按钮后，出现了条款页面，而她正在阅读。Lance 则是直接勾选方框就跳到下一页了。我们来看看单字 check， 动词打勾。Maya checked the box next to her name on the form. Maya 在表格上她名字旁边的方框打勾。Skip， 动词跳过省略。I skipped breakfast because I woke up late. 我因为晚起床，所以没吃早餐。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, thank you so much, Tina. So we have been following along with Lance and May and their journey to sign up for using YouBikes around the city.
That's right. Well, so far the journey has gotten them into the app.
Yes.
They haven't gone anywhere. They haven't actually touched a bicycle yet.
Right, not yet.
But it's all part of the YouBike experience. So we'll continue with it after this quick break.
That's fine. I'm about to fill out my information. Now, where is my Easy Card?
Do I have to link an Easy Card to my account?
No, you can also use iPass, a credit card, or Line Pay.
Great, because I lost my Easy Card the day before last.
Okay, let's finish signing up first.
Okay, we're back. We're still with Lance and May, and they have their phones out, which is a little weird because they want to use a YouBike, and you can't use a phone as phones are very useful.
They are.
But they don't turn into bicycles yet. You actually have to get a bicycle, but that's what the phone is for. They're signing up to use YouBikes, and since it's the first time, they have to do some app stuff on their phone. But hopefully in just a few seconds, they will be on that bike riding in freedom and fun. Let's keep going with our dialogue.
All right, so May says, that's fine. I'm about to fill out my information. Now, where is my Easy Card? Okay, so she's like, okay, maybe you wanted to kind of skip the terms and conditions, Lance. You checked the box, that's fine. Now I'm going to fill out or put in my information. Information meaning maybe name, birth date, ID number, email address, all that standard stuff.
Yep.
And now she's looking for her Easy Card because I believe that you do have to have your Easy Card, I think, to kind of access the use of the YouBike.
Yeah, that's what I've seen people using. So your Easy Card, which can get you onto buses or get you onto MRTs, can also get you a YouBike. Very, very handy, but don't lose your Easy Card. So since this is the first time they've done it, Lance, of course, also has some questions. He says, do I have to link an Easy Card to my account? In other words, to link is kind of to join or connect, and kind of the way that you're using your Easy Card as kind of a key that allows you to rent that bike, but it has to go through that app, through that account that you signed up for with all of your information. So it all kind of works together. You know what works together with us well?
Tina?
Tina works well with us, so that's why we're going to go spend some time with her.
阅读完条款后，May 就要填写资料了。找悠游卡的时候 ，Lance 问：悠游卡一定要绑定账户吗？我们先来看看这里的文法重点 ：fill out 填写，这是一个可以分开的片语动词。举例来说 Please fill out this form before the meeting starts. 请在会议开始前填写这份表格。Link A to B. 连接 A 到 B。Link 是动词，表示连接。比如说 We linked the app to our smart home system easily. 我们轻松地把应用程式连接到智慧家庭系统。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, we are with Lance and May. They are getting ready to use a YouBike for the first time, so they're signing up. Lance was just asking May if he has to link his Easy card, which is what he has used before to get on a bus or take the MRT, if he has to link that to his app, to his account on the YouBike app. So do I need an Easy card? Is that sort of like two parts to the same thing?
And May says no. You can also use iPass, a credit card, or Line Pay.
Hey, look
which
at
is
that.
really, really great. I love Taiwan is the country of convenience.
That's
you
super
can do
cool.
so many different things. So for those that may not know, iPass is another type of transportation pass or transportation card that you can use throughout the country. All right. A credit card, right, is essentially a card that is linked to your bank account where when you tap it or swipe it, your money, comes out of your account. Or if you tap it or swipe it, maybe you'll get a monthly bill at the end of the next or at the top of the next month to pay for things. And then, of course, Line Pay is essentially the service that is connected with the Line texting and communication app where you can link a credit card in there as well and pay for things.
We call those mobile payment apps.
Yes, mobile payment apps.
Line Pay, Apple Pay,
Apple
I think
Pay,
is another
yeah,
one. Although I'm
all
not
of
sure if
that.
Apple Pay works with the YouBike system, but basically there are many, many different ways to pay for your wonderful little bike that you will be using as you ride around the city. Great for local people, great for tourists, great for people who use it a lot, or people who might use it just once in a while. So Lance says, great, because I lost my Easy card the day before last.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. But this does happen, right? He lost his Easy card the day before last. So last would be yesterday. The day before last would be basically 2 days ago. And he could actually also say, I lost it the day before yesterday. All right, so maybe he was somewhere, he reached into his pocket, the card fell out, he didn't hear about it. Sometimes I bend mine. It sits in your pocket or you sit down funny and it bends and then it doesn't work. But, you can go back and buy a new one. I guess if you buy a new one, you might have to reintroduce it to your app, right? Because each Easy card will be a little bit different. But getting an Easy card is usually as easy as going to the closest MRT station and just buying one. And then you are back in business.
All right. And May says, okay, let's finish signing up first.
Okay.
All right. So May is ready to kind of hit the road, sign up, and get on the bike.
Me too. No biking so far in our YouBike dialogue.
I know, we're just too much talking, but that's okay. Now, if you didn't know, now you know how to sign up for YouBike.
That's true. If we didn't do this, we'd just be going, oh, give me the bike. And it'd be locked and we would look crazy. So now we know, as Sydney said, and knowledge is power. So let's go to Tina, and tomorrow I think we'll actually be riding a bike. Fingers crossed, yes.
绑定 YouBike 不一定要悠游卡，也可以用一卡通、信用卡或 Line Pay。Lance 觉得太棒了，因为他前天才把悠游卡弄丢了。我们来看看单字 credit card 信用卡。Jada lost her credit card. Jada 把她的信用卡弄丢了。文法的部分刚刚提到了 the day before last 前天 day 可以用 week、month、year 等时间名词来替换。举例来说 I visited the clinic the month before last for a checkup. 我上个月去诊所做检查。Clinic 指的是诊所。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, now we know how to get ourselves signed up to the YouBike system. It's pretty easy, actually. It only takes less than 5 minutes, but you will need your cards or your credit cards. You need to kind of be a little organized. But once it's done, as they say, it's done. And then you can use YouBikes until the end of time, hopefully. So we're going to find out all about riding the bikes and also what happens if you come across a bad bike. Bad bike. No, like a broken one.
Right, of course.
Not a bad bike. But we'll be doing all that tomorrow. So we'll see you back here. If you can't get here, grab a YouBike. No excuses. Now you know. Bye.
Lance and May are using the YouBike app.
I'm on the login page. There's a sign up button at the bottom.
I pushed that, and the terms page appeared. I'm reading it now.
Really? I just checked the box and skipped to the next page.
That's fine. I'm about to fill out my information. Now, where is my Easy Card?
Do I have to link an Easy Card to my account?
No, you can also use iPass, a credit card, or Line Pay.
Great, because I lost my Easy Card the day before last.
Okay, let's finish signing up first.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，bottom 名词，底部最下方 ；check 动词，打勾 ；skip 动词，跳过省略 ；credit card 信用卡。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，fill out 填写。After you fill out the card for the lucky draw, put it in the box over there. 填好抽奖卡后，把它放进那边的箱子里。Link A to B 连接 A 到 B. It was easy to link the home security system to my smartwatch. 把家用保全系统连接到我的智慧手表上很容易。The day before last 前天 Tim returned from Paris the week before last. Tim 上周从巴黎回来。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，那我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
One of my favorite places to visit when I'm in Taichung City is Lakeside Art Street. It's a charming area with little shops scattered throughout. Let's go explore Lakeside Art Street together. Lakeside Art Street is right next to Fengle Sculpture Park. The street is mostly lined with restaurants and stores selling clothes and accessories. The shops bring a lively energy to the area. After exploring the shops, visitors can take a break and savor some food. Lakeside Art Street provides a peaceful escape from the busy city. So next time you're in Taichung, you have to visit Lakeside Art Street. With so much to see and do and eat, you'll definitely enjoy your time there.